What is going on, everybody? I just kind of want to talk to you guys real quick. It's not going to be that long, but I just want to say, personally, this is going to be far off in terms of what other fans kind of think and what they want to happen at WrestleMania. But I'm just going to kind of put my idea out there. I think that Charlotte versus Ronda Rousey should be a triple threat match. I think it should be a triple threat match, and I think it should be with Naomi added to the match. And here's why. When you look at the history of Charlotte versus Ronda, or Charlotte versus Becky, or Charlotte and Becky versus Ronda, there is nothing that they have. There's nothing that's being done that hasn't already like. There's nothing currently that's happening in those feuds that hasn't happened in the past, back in 2019. And so, like, literally, you had Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte all fighting, getting escorted out of the ring by cops, and they're literally all fighting each other, even while they're in the cop car with handcuffed behind their back. How can you even top that? So for me, when I look at this whole, oh, I'm Ronda Rousey, I want to come back and I'm gonna call Charlotte a bitch, blah 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 blah, like, I understand there's history there, so you're like, hey, we can just build off of the past. Cool. You're going to have probably a phenomenal video package as well. But I think that the reason why I would add Naomi to that match is just because it'll just be something fresh and new. It'll be like, oh man, okay, Naomi's in this match. Okay, now she's kind of like this X factor between these two. Because when you think about it, okay, who are you going to have win? They could have Charlotte win, but they'll probably have Ronda win. I think Ronda, if I read correctly, I think Ronda signed a 2-year contract all the way going into next year's WrestleMania 39, because again they're going to have Ronda versus Becky in 2000, obviously in LA, when it's The Rock versus Roman Reigns. So for me, I just think that it would. I just think it'd just be something intriguing. Like, it would get fans talking, right? People like myself and other fans who talk about wrestling. I think it would give a buzz for wrestling Twitter and the internet wrestling community, where we're like, what the hell? Naomi's a part of this match. What's gonna happen now? Because you never know. WWE could end up having it to where she won, and now you kind of throw this monkey wrench in it to where now people are even more intrigued. Because yes, people are intrigued because it's Ronda versus Charlotte, but we already kind of know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Either Charlotte's going to win in a screw job kind of finish, and then they're going to fight at WrestleMania Backlash, and Ronda Rousey wins, or they're going to have it to where Ronda Rousey wins at WrestleMania and then defeats Charlotte again at WrestleMania Backlash, and then they're going to just have it to where Ronda Rousey, goes through Naomi and whoever else is on the Smackdown roster. Because honestly, at this point, I mean, other than Naomi, yeah, I really don't know who the fuck is in terms of women on the Smackdown rosters. I really don't fucking know. So yeah, man. Yeah. So I guess I don't know. But in my personal opinion, though, I would just have Naomi be in that, just because it'll throw a wrench into the plans of Ronda and Charlotte. And not only that, you can actually use Naomi being in that a triple threat at WrestleMania, and then can kind of like, whoever ends up winning that match, maybe you kind of phase Naomi out of the championship picture, and then it's Ronda versus Charlotte at WrestleMania Backlash, and then maybe it's a screwy finish, and then you even can have it go on into maybe like a 3-month program. And the reason why I say extended that long is because who else is Ronda really going to go up against that people are going to like, oh yeah, I'm excited, even though as much as Charlotte is annoying and they're trying to make her like a Ric Flair of the women's division, make her seem like, oh, I'm a 16-time women's champion. Nobody gives a fuck, and you will never ever be the greatest women's wrestler ever in the WWE. WWE may market you that way, but you're not. That's just a fact. That's just my personal opinion, guys. Let me know in the comment section down below. What do you guys think? Do you agree with my take on that, or do you agree it should be a triple threat match, but maybe it's a wrestler that you want to be in the triple threat match, maybe other than a Naomi? Or do you think that It should just be a regular one-on-one match. And are you excited to see Ronda versus Becky? Excuse me, not Ronda versus Becky, but Ronda versus Charlotte. Personally, for me, I'm kind of over this whole Ronda versus Charlotte, Ronda versus Becky. You may throw Sasha Banks in there sometimes, whatnot. Bianca Belair versus Ronda Rousey. Now that's a fucking marquee matchup. That's a WrestleMania dream match. You understand? Bianca Belair versus Ronda Rousey is a dream match. Two strong women. Bianca Belair is strong. I honestly would personally say that she's probably stronger than Ronda Rousey. I can care less about Ronda Rousey's MMA career. I think in terms of weightlifting and stuff like that, I think that we've literally seen how strong Bianca Belair is. So that would be something I would be intrigued by. But this whole, Ronda and Charlotte thing, kind of over it. Let me know in the comment section down below. What would you guys like to see? Peace.